This break here is the one I'm worried about the most, and then the break on the other end. And those are the two. We term it as the private lands program. We've evolved into wildlife habitat biologists. And so our job is to help landowners manage wildlife habitat on their property.
When my parents passed away and we took over management of the land, I thought about what I wanted to accomplish and the management plans for the farm, and one of the things I really wanted to do was try to bring the quail population back.
If you'll light that for me. Some of the most valuable habitat you can have on your property that will benefit a multitude of a suite of species is early successional habitat. And we basically define that as the first 3 to 5 years of growth on an area. Fire plays an integral part in the management of early successional habitat.
It was pretty easy to get involved with the programs here. Of course, growing up on the farm, I knew about the Soil Conservation Service. I'm actually a professor in the Department of Forestry, Wildlife and Fisheries at UT in Knoxville, and I've done a lot of work with TWRA, so I've done a lot of research on private lands and private land ownership.
There's so many different avenues to take, but in my opinion, that's what we're here for. There are 3 other biologists besides myself across the state, and our job is to work with landowners to guide them through that process. We backburned into the wind and created a larger fire break for ourselves, and then we strip head fired. When you come across and use the wind to carry the fire, and it reaches what you've already burned and dies out. So we did a back burn with strip head fires, and we burnt this whole 10 acres in sections of about 3 acres each. We partner with the Natural Resource Conservation Service, and we work in their system to help these landowners obtain cost share funding through the Federal Farm Bill. We work with the district conservationist in each county and work with the landowners that come into their office asking them about wildlife and wildlife habitat. We work with people that email us or call us. We set up site visits with them. The reason that fire is so important is because it removes all of that dead vegetation and all of that fodder that is inhibiting the movement of ground nesting birds. And so they need that bare ground component to survive. And when we bush hog or mow, we just lay that thatch back down on the ground. So when we use fire, we consume all that and open up the ground level so those species can move and forage freely.
I mean, there are 2 or 3 things here, I guess. As a teacher and a professor, we always teach from the book and all these things and go out and see what other people are doing, but this has given me the unique perspective as a landowner to actually understand the thought processes and as well as their programs and everything available. So it's really helping me with bringing in real life experience into the classroom to help train our future natural resource management professionals.
A good place to go to find out this information is our website, tnwildlife.org. You can go in there and there's a section that says for habitat conservationists, and you can scroll through there and find who to contact for technical assistance in your county. There'll be a whole list of district conservationists, foresters, your TWRA wildlife habitat biologists, a suite of people on there in your county that you can contact.